Hi, Aviron. My name's David, and I'm so excited to bring you a 10-minute run here, part of our HIIT Strength and Sprint series. In this run, I've got 5 intervals for you, and I want to get us started right off the bat so I can get you out of here. We're starting our intervals with 4% incline, a speed somewhere between 6 to 8 miles per hour, and I want you to think that you're giving me about a 6 out of 10 for your relative perceived exertion. Let's go ahead and start right here, 4% incline, 6 to 8 miles per hour, taking off in 3, 2, 1. Let's pick up our pace. We'll talk about form just a little bit here, and I'll get you going. So, in our run today, 5 1-minute intervals. We will have 1-minute recoveries between each of these, and let's get you in on your form. We do have our highest incline for this first interval right here, and I want you to start off with a slight tuck of your chin, a little bit of a lean forward, and just kind of shake the tension out of your hands. Good. From here, elbows are going to go directly behind you, brushing the side of your ribs, and I want you to imagine if you ever have your arms cutting across your body, it's going to cut off your momentum. So let's just have the arms go back. And with this higher incline, pay attention to how you're landing on the treadmill belt. So we're gonna start with our heels first, not stomping the heels down into the belt, but landing nice and softly. Let's stay here for about 10 seconds. We'll take it down to our first recovery. Your recovery can be a walk or a jog, taking it down in 3, 2, and 1. Let's recover. I'm gonna walk it out for our recoveries today. Shake it out. Whew. We're gonna get you going right off the bat. So recoveries, your goal right now is just to get your heart rate down a little bit lower. As we go here, focus on your breath. Maybe a deeper inhale through the nose. Big exhale, let it all go. Whew. Good. Start to scan your body for any tension that you've got, specifically in the forehead, the shoulders. Shake that out and see if you can draw it down to maybe your core, lower belly, sucking that in to support your low back. Good. I'm gonna let you stay right here and just process interval number 1. Now, you are gonna pick up on the pattern that we've got going. Interval number 2, we're gonna drop the incline down to 3%. Let's go ahead and bring it there now. In about 10 seconds, we're gonna take it to our next interval. We will add 0.5 on your last speed. So I was running at 6.5 for my last one. I'm gonna run at 7. Just add 0.5 onto your speed. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Take off. Hit it. So as we start to move a little bit faster, breath gets a little bit quicker. I do want you to stay in control of your breath as you run. So slightly longer inhale than what's naturally occurring. Let the exhale happen on its own, and then just stay here for a moment. If you're a little bit more experienced runner, you can let your body go into autopilot. Maybe you just clear your head, clear your heart, and let this be your meditation for the day. Let's stay here for another 20 seconds together, and we'll take it back to our next recovery. Whew. So this run that we've got going on today is a great one that you can add on to any part of your day. Let's hit our recovery in 3, 2, and recover. Take it down, walk or jog. Little note on your recoveries. Again, for more experienced runners, I want you to think about this. Your recoveries are almost just as long as your intervals today. And you're gonna leave a lot of distance on the table if you go too slow in the recovery. For me, I'm talking to you, I'm using some effort here, so I'm gonna walk it out just so I can catch my breath. But for you at home or wherever you are, I want you to go as quick as you can, but still get your heart rate down. Some of us, that's gonna be a fast walk. Some of us a slow jog, maybe even a quick jog at points. Let's get ready for our next interval. Last one was at 3% incline. This next one is gonna be at 2%. Go ahead and go to 2 now. Little less than 10 seconds. Adding 0.5 onto your last speed again. For me, I was at 7 miles per hour for the last one. I'm gonna go to 7.5. Whatever that is for you, let's take off in 3, 2, and 1. Pick up your pace. Let's go. All right, so this is where we get some distance in. You're gonna feel a lot better with the incline. As it starts to come down, you'll notice your gait. The distance that you're stepping with your legs gets a little bit longer naturally. As you have this longer gait, I want you to see if you can catch a little air off the treadmill, add a little bounce. Good. For me, I'm gonna bring my heels closer to my booty for this one, just because I wanna stretch out the front of my legs, my quads. Coming back to breath, coming back to form. Sometimes it's great just to look straight ahead on these. 10 seconds and we'll hit our next recovery. Almost there. Stay with me. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Recover. Take it nice. Take it down, take it down, take it down. Cool. Now, I haven't been adjusting our recoveries or our incline in our recoveries. You're always welcome to take it down to 0 if you need to. Honestly, 2% is not that crazy. I do want you to feel with each interval, even though incline's coming down, speed's going up, and your perceived exertion gets to be a little bit more. We're gonna take it down to 1% incline on this next one. You still have 30 seconds before we go, but might as well add it on right now. So just add it, see how that feels. Reset. 2 intervals left. We're gonna do 1 at 1%, adding another 0.5 on our speed, 1 minute recovery, and then we'll have our last interval, which is gonna be your fastest and all-out sprint. Let's get ready for the next one. Taking off, adding another 0.5 in 4, 3, 2, pick up your pace. Join me, come on. So sometimes there's power in a little bit of silence. So let's take it into that silence. Again, letting body go into autopilot. Inclines down and getting a higher bounce. Sometimes I like to think about my elbows too. Even though my elbows are going back, it's almost a little rotation of my shoulders, drawing right shoulder back and then the left. Good. Feeling nice and stable. Maybe sucking in your low belly just a little bit to support your low back, but not so much that it hinders your breathing. Final 15 seconds. Stay with me. Final big recovery before your last big sprint. 3, 2, and recover. Take it down. Nice. This is a great point for us to check in right here, just to see if you need to go slower in this recovery, maybe go really, really slow, walk it out, kind of amp yourself up and get ready for your final interval. This last interval is no incline. I'm gonna ask that you give me a minimum of 0.5 on that last speed for your miles per hour. I want you to think a level 10 out of 10 for this one. Fast as you can go for 1 minute straight. All out sprint. No incline. So if you have anything on, take it off. Take a few moments. Few big breaths, just to oxygenate your blood. Less than 10 seconds, your final sprint. Again, the fastest you can go for 1 minute. Starts in 3, 2, 1. Let's take off, go. Whew. So, treadmill might get a little bit louder right here because this is the fastest we've been for this entire class. And I just want you to think about how great you're gonna feel for the rest of today after this one. So maybe it's a little later in the day for you. You're gonna sleep better. Maybe it's a little earlier in the day. It's gonna help wake you up. Or it's just that mid-afternoon boost for you. Stay for 30 seconds and we will be done. You got it. You're gonna notice me coming back to my breath when I start to work just as hard as you. You're going so fast. You should be huffing and puffing by the end of these. You've got less than 10 seconds. Take it down in 4, 3, 2. I'm gonna walk it out. If you wanna stop the treadmill, this is the time. All right, if you've been following along with me, this is it right here. Last interval is completely done. I'm gonna take about a minute to walk myself out, but I do highly recommend you take some time on your own to stretch. So hip flexors are really important, the top of your legs, hamstrings, quads. Everybody thinks about their legs after a run, but your chest is also important. Open up your chest, shoulder circles, couple breaths. One of my favorites, big inhale, reach up. Maybe an exhale, take it back. Good, we're gonna end class right there. Thanks again for joining me for this quick 10-minute run. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.